you're imploding. So you're holding something in. It needs to have a sense of that. And so really get into it. The frustration, the pain, the angst, all of that. Really raw. So let's go from the beginning and do it again. I chose this show because so many teenagers came to me and asked me to consider this show, and I've said no to them many, many times. But they finally broke me down, and I thought, well, okay, well, to be fair, I should read it, because I had never seen it. I was familiar with the music, and I liked the music quite a bit, but I needed to really read the script to understand what the script was about. And when I read it, I realized that there were so many issues that were really relevant, and it had a lot of educational opportunity, both in acting and just in life. And it fit into our philosophy, and I felt very strongly about that. And if they really truly want to do it, and if it speaks to them, I thought nothing more powerful to do a teenage motif show with actual teenagers. And so I brought it to the staff and the board, and they all felt that though it's very, very different for us to do, it's a very exciting new challenge for us to do.
Still, you must admit.
I have to do a lot of research on my character because she is sexually and physically abused. The character itself is really deep and obviously kind of disturbing. Spring Awakening is about something and gives teenagers a voice, and I think kind of reminds adults what it's like to be a teenager again.
Not that I'm saying I would never want to.
It is kind of a painful time to be going through. A lot of those things people don't like to talk about, and I think it's really cool that Spring Awakening kind of forces people to talk about them.
Bum, bum, bum. Mama who bore me, mama who gave me, mama the angel who made me so sad, mama who bore me.
I wanted to do Spring Awakening because I thought that this story was really important to tell, and I thought that it had a great message to it. And there's a lot of theater that comes out, and I feel like this is one of the pieces that can actually affect audience members.
I heard the music for the first time about a year ago, and when I heard they were doing it at this theater, I just thought, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for me to do this show.
All the same, they whisper, all forgiven. Still your heart says the shadows bring the starlight.
The best experience for me with the script was actually putting together the beating scene and really bringing the sort of the conflict within the character of Vendela. You can't shelter your kids too much. It was just a really interesting experience to put that scene on stage and really create that character.
Flip on a switch and everything's fine. No more lips, no more tongue, no more ears, no more eyes.
The best part of Spring Awakening so far has been being able to sing the songs that I've kind of for the past few years been just singing in my car or in the shower by myself, and being able to sing with the full cast and everyone. And all the songs are getting put together really well actually, with piano and different instruments, and it's just really cool to see that happen.
And a child, I'm at home with a ghost who got left in the cold, who knocks at my peace with no keys to my soul. God, I dreamed there was an angel who could hear me through the wall.
I've been typecast as a bully a lot. I'm actually finally playing a victim in a sense, and a weaker person, which is it's good versatility, and it's a good role to have and understand, and it's really deep.
No more shadows anymore.
This show makes me feel a lot more confident about myself. It's definitely about society having these standards for people, and so it gives me an opportunity to really evaluate my own life and think about, is this wrong? And a lot of the times the answer is really no, but we just think that, and it really puts a lot of additional pressure on us. So I think that it's made me feel a lot more comfortable in the space that we live.
As we're drifting to shore.
I also had to stage some things that are very, potentially awkward, and it takes a lot of courage for the actors to do, and they've been really amazing, in my opinion, especially for their age. But for me to sit and think about how best to approach that has been a great deal of challenge. And we've kind of giggled through it together and admitted that this is kind of an awkward scene to stage, but I think we faced it together, and I think that I've learned a lot.